Okay, so this is our official video for NitroSpark. We are an agency. We started it a few months ago, 7 months ago, and we officially documenting everything. So we want to get this video out for you guys to see us. So what we're going to be talking about is cold call, how to get rid of the fear of cold calling. So the reason why most people have the fear of cold calling is because they have no sales script. When you have no sales script, you have no references to go by, no guidelines to go by. So that's also one of the reasons why most people might be scared, because they completely have no idea what's going to happen as soon as someone answers. So just think about it like you have nothing, you don't know what you're going to say, someone just answers, and it's just a complete shamble, a complete waste of time, you're wasting their time. And it's also going to show in like your tonality that you're nervous because you don't know what you're saying, you're taking a lot of pauses, you're saying the whole time, so that can really cost you a sale. What?
Done by a true doctor.
Thank you.
Okay. Once you finish writing your script, what we need you to do is first memorize it. Right? It is so crucial for you to memorize your script. It's not even funny. I know that I'm already touched up on this, but you need to memorize your script. Alright? You really need to. It's so important. You need to memorize your script. Otherwise, then again, you will be sounding like But to get rid of the fear of cold calling, you need to cold call consistently. It needs to be a consistent thing from Monday to Friday. Hell, from Monday to Sunday, every single day, cold call someone. Call someone. Find people, call them, and make sure that you talk with confidence. Make sure that you show them that you are there to pitch them the greatest pitch that they've ever received in their entire lives. They don't know you. If they say no, what's the worst that could happen? You could just, lose $10,000 in a day, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Because you can gain more. You can get more clients through cold calls. You can do it. I believe in you. I don't know why you don't believe in yourself. And somebody I really look up to, a very big role model of mine, always says, do the hard things, especially when you don't want to.
Okay, so after you've built up the consistency and you're now comfortable calling people, I recommend that you get yourself a good intro. A good intro can really separate yourself from just kind of like a sketchy person and versus someone who's actually going to make a sale. So just having a good intro can really gauge the interest of your client, because if you have a really good intro and it sounds like you're genuinely interested in helping them, it's going to lower their guard initially, because when you first calling them, it's an unknown number, they don't know what to expect, you're trying to sell them something, so they don't even know if it's a scam or something, So just having a good introduction can really set you up to par and can honestly just separate you from the rest of the people that are calling, So I'd recommend that you get yourself a good intro, you memorize it well, because once you memorize it, your tonality can be different. Versus if you don't memorize it, just like when you read out something out loud, it sounds like very robotic. Versus when you know it off by heart, you can change your tonality, your speed, your pace, all of that. It just makes you sound more human, not like robotic, like you're just calling them in the middle of the night just to get it over and done with, So that's what I recommend you should do.
Look at you, my perfect little specimen. You've already made it past the intro, So right after you have mastered the intro, what you have to do is you have to ask a lot of questions. These questions are to build a foundation between you and your prospect, to make them feel like they are special to you. You try to figure out how much they make, how much they're willing to spend. You try to figure out where they are, where they stand, where you stand in their lives. what they need from you and what you're willing to offer to them. It's all about value. You just need to dig deep, dig real deep. You need to dig in there. It's so deep, not wide, but in deep. You know, make sure you hit them in the right spot. After that, guarantee that you're going to close them. I haven't had a problem with digging deep. I mean, really deep.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Okay, so after digging in deep and hitting the golden spots, what you're gonna do, hopefully by then, you're now switched the dynamics by digging in deep. So now like your prospect is interested in what you have to say, and hopefully they're the ones that are chasing you now in a kind of way, because now they see how serious you are and the type of question that you're asking. So next thing you want to do is actually qualify them to see if you would want to work with them. Because a lot of the times you will, if you don't ask any qualification questions, a lot of the times you'll be working with people that you don't necessarily want to work with, or that will be difficult to work with. So like us, for example, we made a mistake with not asking any qualifying questions, and we had a client that was actually awful. We can't disclose his name, but he would take months and sometimes years. No, he would take days, sometimes weeks to reply, and that honestly gets frustrating because you're running a business. You know, you don't have weeks and days. You know, so just make sure you ask qualifying questions and see where they're currently standing on, you know, see if you would like to work with them and to see if they would be easy to work with. So that's what I would recommend to you guys, the people that are starting out.
Alright, so with my left nuts in your left hand and the client in your right, dude, the possibilities are endless. After you get that one client, you are going to get multiple. It is just like this, momentum, that's all you need. Now, I am Cappuccino. I'm going to leave you like this. Probably my brother Amari is probably going to come in here and give you an extra few words of advice. But at the end of the day, I'm rooting for you guys, and I hope that we can all climb this huge mountain together. Obviously, I'll get there before you, but I hope that we can all climb.
Okay, so if you do all the steps that we added, eventually you're gonna get your first clients, and as Cappuccino said, that once you get your first client, you're just gonna keep climbing higher and higher and higher. So actually, I'm a man of action, and I can also speak that for Cappuccino. We are men of action. So instead of just like talking and you've never seen us act, in the next video we are going to do a cold calling session, and we'll post that